How many takes does it take to give away 10 cards? We're about to find out. Welcome back, MTG traders, players, and speckers. We're about to announce the winners of our contest that we had last week. As you know, it ended at midnight yesterday, so I'm going to announce the winners of the cards. Mike Kelly, you won that sexy-ass Lotus Cobra, the extended art, full art, whatever the heck they're calling this, showcase, something like that. Dan Corcoran, you got the foil wooded Bastion. Also a very sexy card. It'll be looking good in your deck when you put it in there. One of my favorite colors, by the way. Green and white. You guys know I play green and white. Reese the Redeemed deck, right? Matti Juvonen, you got the Wakeroot Elemental. This card is a card that I spec'd really hard on. 5 mana, untapped target land you control. It becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. Hello, Gaia's Cradle, Green Commander deck, unlimited mana. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And it's a 5/5 creature that can smash your opponent in the face. Seems pretty good to me. All right, Mike Bulmer, you got the Ghostly Prison. Yeah, you're going to start charging people to attack you. You know, you got to build that Pillow Fort deck maybe. Make people pay to come at you so that they go at somebody else. You know, politics, games. Commander, you know how it is. All right, Fulminator Mage, Tim Bister, congratulations. You've got the Fulminator Mage, always a good spec. I pick these up every single time they're reprinted, and, you know, they go up and down with the reprints, but you're getting it, and hopefully it's going to go up. Mike Nice, Foil Goblin Warchief, also a great pickup. Goblin spells cost 1 less. Goblins you control have haste. Can't beat that. Hopefully you enjoy the card. Yes, another Sephiroth. You got the promo Rattleclaw Mystic. I love this card. I spec'd hard on it when it came out as well. You can play it for its morph cost, and when you turn it up, you get that mana, right? Who doesn't like this extra mana in their mana pool? I use this thing all the time in my EDH deck. So I play a, what the hell? I can't remember the goddamn name of that character now. Shit. Animar. Soul of Elements. It sucks getting old, man. Memory's the first thing to go. Where am I? All right. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Speaking of wrong turns, Zachary Copper Alt. You got the wrong turn card. Congratulations. That's one that I'm specking hard on. I think that card's going to be amazing in EDH. Great things to come from that card. David LoConte Jr. FNM Foil Opt. I love the way this card looked. This card is very sexy. Did I just say look instead of looks? Yeah, you know, it's part of my Ebonic background. What can I tell you? Yeah, Jeremy B. You got the Priest of Titania. The Alpha Elves, you know, in an elf deck. I love this thing. Only thing better than this is another card that, of course, Elvish Archdruid just came back to me. All right, guys. Let's get on with the rest of this video. We're going to talk about a bulk collection that I recently picked up, and we'll cover the details of that when I get back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, and we're back to talk about that bulk collection I recently picked up. I had somebody contact me locally. They had 3,200 rares that they wanted to get off their hands, and I was more than happy to help them do that. So we met up. We came to a price, 7.5 cents per bulk rare. I picked up all 3,200 of them. It cost me $240. So we got back to our place and started going through them. We picked out all of our spec targets and cards that are over $1. Once we were done with that, we added it all up. Cards that were over $1 of the cards that we've extracted from this collection. It's a couple hundred cards. You're going to see them in this video. I'll go over them. We added up all the cards that were over $1, and they came to $238.30 in value. So you see that in a couple hundred cards, I already got pretty close to my $240 that I paid for all the bulk rares out of this collection. The rest of those bulk rares will get put away. We do that often. We'll just set them aside, kind of forget about them. And as we look at the markets and we see what the market does, a lot of those cards tend to go up in value, especially when we're buying bulk rares that are newer cards. And those values are pretty depressed at this point. Cards haven't come out that have any synergy with those cards, maybe, things like that. And as time goes on, those cards will tend to move up in value as they're out of print and people find uses for them in EDH decks, Modern, Pauper, whatever it happens. Well, not Pauper because these are rares, but you get the idea. Bulk collections, we tend to save those cards and wait for a time when we can extract the best value out of them. And we've done this for quite a while. We've seen cards that we set aside go from being a bulk rare to being worth $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, sometimes $7, $8, $9, $10. It does happen. We've got instances, if you think about it, in the past where this has happened. Take Dark Depths, for example. Dark Depths was a crap, rare land card. Nobody really cared about it. Value was very low. It was like around $1, maybe a $2 card. When Vampire Hexmage was printed, Vampire Hexmage gets printed, and overnight, Dark Depths goes from a crap $2 rare land card to $30 or $30+. So it does happen. I don't expect it to happen with all the cards we've got, but many of them will go up in value over time, and at that point, we'll extract that value. So check out the video. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and we appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. We're going to start with white and move to the rest of the colors. So here we have Aegis of the Gods. We have Approach of the Second Sun. 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. Ashes of the Abhorrent, also a playset. Now again, these are spec targets or cards that were over $1 in the bulk that we purchased. Change it to the rocks. Seven Citywide Bust. Cleansing Nova. 2 Consulate Crackdown. 7 Containment Priest. 2 Dawn of Hope. 2 Eidolon of Obstruction. A Faith's Reward. A Felidar Sovereign. 3 Glorious Anthem. An extended or full art Glorious Anthem. 4 Idol of Endurance. 2 Core Spirit Dancer. 3 Leonin Abunus. A Leyline of Sanctity. 2 9 Lives. 5 Revelark. 6 Ruined Halo. Slaughter of the Strong. 5 Sublime Archangel. A Teshar, Ancestors Apostle. 3 Unbreakable Formation. A Wall of Reverence. And 10 Zetalpa, Primal Dawn. That takes care of white. We'll move on to blue. We have Braids, Conjurer Adept. There are 3 copies in total of that. A playset of Grand Architect. 2 Karn's Temporal Sundering. 2 Master of Ethereum. A playset of Mirror Maid. 2 Misdirection. A Mission Briefing. A playset of Omnispell Adept. A Sower of Temptation. A Stolen Identity. A Sublime Epiphany. 2 Teferi's Ageless Insight regular. 5 Teferi's Ageless Insight extended art or extended frame, borderless, whatever they're calling it, and a thought reflection. Next for black, move those off to the side. A Yara, First of Lochthwain. We have 2 of those. 6 Bridge from Below. 9 Champion of Dusk. A playset of Dead Man's Chest. 2 regular Karavik the Spiteful. 2 of the Borderless. A playset of Knight of the Ebon Legion. 7 Massacre Girl. I remember when she came out, she was pretty pricey. 6 Masterminds Acquisition. A playset of Peer into the Abyss. A Profane Command. 3 The Elder Spell. 1 Torgar, Famine Incarnate. If you've seen me play on Arena, you've seen me with that card, as well as Vraska's Contempt, 3 of those. And 5 Wishclaw Talisman. We'll move on to red. Remember, these were all in bulk. Collection that we bought, 3,200 bulk cards, and it included all these cards that I'm showing you. Alpine Moon. 5 Blood Sun. A Burning Wish. A Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. A playset of Chaos Warp. A Goblin Pile Driver, and 2 Grim Lavamancers. Let's get on with green. A Dual Nature. 3 Incubation Druids. 2 Marwyn the Nurturer. A Nilia's Intervention. A Path of Discovery. A Scavenging Ooze. Shaper's Sanctuary. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. And 2 Wakeroot Elementals. And now we'll move on to multicolored. 2 Absorb. 2 Camaraderie. 2 Casualties of War. 3 Dance of the Manse. Oh, I got my ass kicked in Arena with Dance of the Manse. That goes off, it's trouble for sure. Deflecting Pain. A playset of Ethereal Absolution. Such a great card against token decks. Galea of the Endless Dance. 5 Ionize. Our buddy Kambal, Consul of Allocation. 3 Kaya's Wrath. A Kunoros, Hound of Athreos. 3 Maelstrom Pulse. 2 Meddling Mage. 3 Oath of Teferi. A playset of Role Reversal. 2 Sanctum of All. A Sylvala, Explorer Returned. A Song of Creation. A Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. 3 Teysa Karlovs. A Time Sieve. A playset of Fulminator Mages. Pretty good there. I'm just going to move this off to the side, and we'll get into our artifacts. Chaos Wand. Dragon Throne of Tarkir. I really like that card. I think it's underused and underappreciated. It's a great EDH card. 8 Golden Guardian. 2 Grafdigger's Cage. An Icon of Ancestry. A playset of Inspiring Statuary. 2 Lux Cannon. 2 Spark Hunter Masticore. 9 Solemn Simulacrums. You know Solemn Simulacrum's not going to sit at the price it's at now. It is going to go up as long as it doesn't see a reprint. This is a great pickup in a bulk collection. What we paid for Solemn Simulacrum, the returns are going to be phenomenal. That's it for artifacts. Let's move on to lands. Arch of Araska. 2 Exotic Orchard. Darkwater Catacombs. Endless Sands. Hostile Desert. A Llanowar Wastes. A Prairie Stream. A Shivan Reef. A Sky Cloud Expanse. A Sunken Hollow. Temple of Malady. 2 Temples of Malady. A Temple of Plenty. And 2 Temple of Triumphs. So the cards in the collection that we picked up, there were 3,200 rares. These are the specs that we've picked out of those. As you can see, there's a significant amount of cards here, well worth the value that we paid for almost the entire collection at this point. And then we've got, close to 3,000 other cards that we also have that can be used in decks, can be traded, can be put away, waiting for some of those cards to spike, which does happen. We do this all the time. We put cards away in boxes and bulk cards that we purchase, and then a card comes along that changes the landscape of Magic, and those cards tend to go up. So, and some cards go down, right? So that's part of the process as well. But we try to get out of those cards when they're high and into cards when they're low. So this is just a great opportunity, buying bulk collections like this, getting a bunch of rares for a very low cost. Generally, I'm paying anywhere from 7 to 10 cents for bulk rares. And as you can see from the cards that I've shown you today, a lot of these cards are worth $1, or they're spec targets of mine, or both. They may be worth more than $1 and they're spec targets of mine. Hope you enjoyed that.